Hi, welcome back to Yo Rabbi. This week I have a very special question from one of my Hebrew school students, Tzipora. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Tzipora, and my question is, why are most rabbis men?
Thank you, Tzipora, for getting this conversation started. I'm so glad you asked that. Why are most rabbis men? Well, in the classical rabbinic times, women were usually illiterate, meaning they couldn't read. Nobody thought women were capable of reading. No one bothered trying to teach them. It's very sad and unfortunate that antiquity was largely misogynistic and patriarchal, sort of like societies can be today. We've evolved. Judaism is not a misogynistic and patriarchal religion. There is a feminist thread that you can follow from biblical times throughout rabbinic times, but yet misogyny and patriarchy does force its way into the Talmud, and it forces its way into Jewish law, and that's caused many people to still understand the halakha as saying that women cannot fully participate in Jewish life. I'm very proud to belong to a rabbinical movement that disagrees with that, and in fact insists that women must participate in Jewish ritual life if they feel inclined to. So I belong to the conservative movement, which began ordaining rabbis in the 1970s. The Reform movement ordained their first woman rabbi in the 1930s, and there are even Orthodox women rabbis to date. The first of which is one of my teachers, a dear friend, Rabbi Mimi Feigelson. You might want to say that's impossible because Orthodoxy doesn't allow women to be rabbis, so the minute she becomes a rabbi, she's no longer Orthodox, and neither is the rabbi who gave her smicha. Neither of those statements are true, however. Orthodoxy has always been changing and evolving, so you can't define Orthodoxy by what its boundaries were at a certain time. There are constantly communities that are pushing the boundaries of Orthodoxy. Orthodoxy wants to change. There is change afoot. Not every Orthodox community is patriarchal and misogynistic. Many of them are very kind and respect their women deeply, even if they do not allow them to fully participate in Jewish life. So I have to say that. Meanwhile, other Orthodox communities are full-on misogynistic. It's not just that they haven't dismantled the frame of patriarchy, they're reinforcing the frame of patriarchy, and that's bad, and I call that a chilul Hashem, a disgrace of God's name. I hope that answers your question, Tzipora. I also just want to say that I know many women rabbis in my life. You find them more in the United States than you do in Canada, but these women have influenced my life, and my life would be impoverished without these women rabbi teachers. And I just want to say also that the only people who could succeed in teaching me Talmud when I couldn't understand it were women. I had many male Talmud teachers that are brilliant, but were not able to make me understand that which I could not understand. Women have a skill in being able to empathize more, and I know I'm making a generalization. There are probably some men teachers that have this skill. I certainly don't have it as a teacher myself. So I think there's something that women rabbis can offer the world that male rabbis can't, and I look forward to the day when there's just as many women rabbis as there are